What do you kind of view of Geno Smith with the move to the Raiders for him? And what do the Raiders need to do, to become a team? Because you know what I would like them to do? Let Maxx Crosby spread his wings and fly into the playoffs somewhere.
Yeah, fly away, exactly.
Yeah.
Let the condor go and spread those big-ass wings and go be on a game that gets 49, 50 million eyeballs on it, okay, in those playoff games. Yeah. Could you imagine Maxx Crosby in the Super Bowl?
Oh, come on.
Imagine somebody that's never seen. Exactly.
Yeah. Sorry, I can't.
But just close your eyes. Suspend reality for just a moment. He gets traded to a good team. Okay, a good team.
Yeah, the Rams. Ooh.
Oh, anybody that needs them. The Colts, maybe.
Chiefs, Patriots.
Yeah, anybody. Not the Chiefs, obviously. No, not the Patriots. Colts would be. He's never seen ball before. First time they're happening upon their life. Just, okay, it's Super Bowl. Who knows what country they're in? For the first time. Say Lamar Jackson's playing quarterback for one of They see Lamar. What is that? We watch soccer here. What is going on here? And then on the other side, fully his cleanest cleats on earth all the time. Just nonstop havoc, chaos all over the place. Every single snap. They're going to fall in love with the sport like that immediately. For the good of ball, we need Maxx Crosby to be on a team that has a chance to go win. And that's my final kind of PSA to football. We need this guy on a contender. We need this guy on at least a team that has a chance. Now, Raiders fans are going to say, Tom Brady's in the building. We're going to flip it around. Pete Carroll's here. We're going to flip it around. Chip Kelly's fresh off a national championship. We're going to flip it around. I don't know if it's flip-aroundable. I just don't, it might just be a football gods thing. I don't know what it is because all the moves seem to be smart. Every decision seems to be the right decision. Bring in Pete Carroll, known winner. We need somebody that has a little bit of, how you doing? Everybody will buy in and believe. Let's do that. Tom Brady, the greatest of all time, is going to be in our building. And listen to this. With his other job, he's going to be able to go to another building. So they're going to stop him from doing that. He's going to be able to call around. We're going to get investors that are very high level. We're going to Vegas. Everybody's going to want us to succeed there. We're going to have brand new stadium, nicest stadium maybe in the league. People will talk about.
Beautiful.
Everything seems smart whenever you're doing it. And then just for one reason or another, every year it just doesn't really work. And it's like, I'm tired of Maxx Crosby just kind of being held back. Because him in January, him in February, we just talked about it.
Yeah.
Somebody's mind getting blown in some country that's never seen ball before because this human exists just in general. I mean, we need it. Are they fixable? And what do you think about this offense that Chip Kelly's running? A lot of people talking about Genty only getting the ball like 7 times or whatever last night. Like, why are they doing that? What is that decision-making process? Is that because they can't run? Like, what are your thoughts on the Raiders?
Yeah, they need a lot of help up front. But for me, when your best 3 receivers are 3 tight ends, you're in trouble. You're in trouble.
Yeah.
If you can't run it with 3 tight ends, and you got the best young back in the league, maybe it's got to be up front. Got to get some better, stronger, faster guys up front. And defensively, they show at times. They're good at times. And Maxx he's the best, highest motor in the league. But for me, they got to get some top-notch wide receivers. And that's going to help Geno a ton because he is forcing the ball to guys in tight little windows all the time.
Yeah, but, I mean, top-notch wide receivers, those grow on trees. They don't. They need to use what they have. No matter what, I get it. You might be down by 30 in the second half, and a running back might only have 10 carries, but Ginty had 2 carries in the first half. You always mention, hey, by November, by Thanksgiving, rookies need to be up to par. They need to be able to play. And Ginty has played a lot of good football. I think I saw a stat yesterday, actually, that he actually only has 1 20-plus yard carry the entire season. He had 25
that's what I'm saying,
last
though.
year.
It all seems right.
Yeah, and that's why, it's not Geno's fault. Anybody who just goes on there and says, oh, yeah, it's all Geno. What's Geno doing? Geno sucks. Okay, that's not what the field is really reflecting. You can look at the box score and say that, sure, but you're not actually watching the game. And just real quick, I really wish I didn't think of this. Maxx Crosby is a Joe Thomas of defense.
No,
it's
that's what he is.
That's a good point.
Yeah, Myles Garrett also.
Oh, yeah, that's just the Browns. Yeah, that's a good point.
But, I mean, Max, yeah.
Yeah, I guess you could slide. You can have a bucket.
Yeah.
I guess there can be more than just one. And I assume we can find maybe other Joe Thomases too. But Joe Thomas is the one who was all pro like 16 straight years. Or something.
He had like 12,000 straight snaps, like didn't have a hold or something.
And then he came on the show and said, every year I thought we were going to win the Super Bowl. Every year we thought it didn't even play in the playoff game.
No.
He was so good. Think about the mental toughness on that guy. To be the best in the world at something while also not really getting to reap the benefits of it, really, but still just locking in and going. What an animal.
Yeah.
Maxx Crosby,
Yeah, also what an animal, man.
Myles Garrett, absolute stud. Go back to Jason Hansen
Yeah.
on the Detroit Lions.
Stud.
Wanted to go.
Barry Sanders. At least he got to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Calvin
Johnson.
Johnson. Man, don't do it, Max.
It's commendable that he wants to stay there, but I mean, what are we doing? It's time, okay? Especially when you look at that division, like that's the thing, is they are miles and miles and miles and miles behind the third place. The Chiefs are the third place team in the division right now. Look what the Broncos are doing. Like, are the Chargers all of a sudden next year?
Give Tom some time, okay?
But does that matter?
Maybe he plays. Maybe we Jackie Moon this thing.
Exactly. I
Maybe
think
that's the only way it gets going. We made a massive pitch in the first hour. I don't know if you heard, for Maxx Crosby to just not be on their team anymore. and I understand that takes a lot of different decisions. There's a lot of emotions involved in this. I understand, there's been a lot of turnover and there's been a pillar and there's only been a certain amount of pillars of the Raiders franchise. And Maxx Crosby wants to epitomize everything that there is to be a Raider. And I appreciate that. But a part of just being a Raider and nobody else is we're not going to see you in a big game ever, And I'm bummed out about it. That's what it feels like, at least. I feel like they're just a cursed franchise. Every decision that is like, just goes, no, no, yeah. And no.
What do they do? I mean, what do they do with Pete Carroll, first-year head coach? Like, what do you do? Obviously, the trade deadline's gone, so Max is there for the rest of this year. But what happens after this? Like, this offseason, what does it look like for the Raiders?
I have no idea. I honestly have no idea what they do. All these people are so new, and it was supposed to be good. Yeah. Now, granted, hey, let them get their culture in there. Okay? Yeah.
No doubt.
Let them get their culture in there.
No.
Let them.
No.
What?
Pete Carroll's
what do you
not.
mean?
He's not a spring chicken. All right. Took a shot, and the shot was, hey, let's compete now. We don't need to go win a Super Bowl now, but we need to be competitive. So if you finish this season how it started, you move on. You restart. Brady, Spy Tech, you restart. I love Pete. Might be a little long in the tooth.
What?
Yeah.
I love Pete, and it was some shots on him on the sideline where he didn't look like the same old Pete.
I know. I saw the gum was beating him.
I don't like
again.
that.
I know the gum was beating him. I saw.
I don't like that.
At the bottom of the crunches, the gum wrapping a little bit longer, so it's a slower uplift. The gum starting to win a little bit more than what it used to be. Okay, I understand what you're saying when you talk about those types of things.
I like Pete.
But Pete is only one, legitimately, from what I remember. Now, I think there was a time maybe in New England he was coach, and maybe some other places where it didn't go well. But from my entire memory life, USC he wins, Seattle he wins. He's awesome. Coach. Everybody loves everything he says. He gets kicked out of Seattle,
Yeah.
And how's Seattle now?
Sweet.
And Seattle's really reaping the benefits of that right now, moving on. They got a nice young coach in McDonald. They got a quarterback who's kind of on a revenge tour just for the entire world. Now he had a bad outing against the Rams. They were wearing a midnight mode. It's tough to play against them. Everybody was making the ghost joke, so let's relax. Okay, there's no reason for that just because it was midnight, and ghosts.
Yeah, Puka.
Yeah, he dropped a subtle little ghost out there. But I think that's because he's like paying tribute to T.Y. Hilton because he's always open.
Sure.
Out there. Mm-hmm. But the Seattle Seahawks turned the page quickly, painted over the walls.
Mm-hmm.
Legion of who? Yeah.
I don't love that.
Pete Carroll? Yep. Yeah, let's get him out of here.
Triple coat that one.
Russell Wilson? Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Super Bowls? Okay. All right, we'll find new ones for those. And thank God, new team. Jesus, we hated it. Thank God we got a new team. And now they are a whole different team, brand new characters, brand new dominance. And Pete Carroll had to sit out for a year, and then he gets his opportunity here with Las Vegas. And I just know Pete Carroll, especially for how competitive he is, every day wants to compete. Everything's a competition. That's why he's still in shape. That's why he can still spin it at 70, whatever he is. It's like he wanted to be good, very good.
Oh, yeah.
With the Raiders. I mean, he wanted this to be great. And that is why they brought in Geno.
Yeah.
And that's why they did make some plays. That's why
What were the expectations, though? Like, honestly, what was the expectation coming in? They think they were a playoff team?
No, it's what D-Butt said. Just competitive. Like, and it hasn't been like Chip Kelly's the highest paid offensive coordinator in the NFL. They're the 31st offense.
Shit.
Like we forget about that too. And it does take a lot of nuts to cut bait after 1 year. But from a team that just did it, like sometimes it is the right decision. Sometimes you do have to do that. And keeping the GM spy tech would also make a lot of sense.
They're in no man's land because I understand. We've talked about this with the Jets right now with what they're doing, but they have so many positions in need, and I understand Maxx Crosby could be a top 5 Raider of all time. They need to trade him. They need to trade Brock Bowers. They need to stockpile as many picks as they can because they have about 15 positions in need that they have, and they need to go just try to get lucky and find those guys. We've heard about Brady and Spytech. They think Spytech's really good. It just, like, it's too bad, but you have to blow it up.
And we don't want to keep doing this. We feel bad for Raiders fans. We would like your team to be good because the Raiders being good would be sick. We just fear that it's probably, Tom Brady's in there making decisions for you guys, and it's not going well. In my simple football brain, I go, Tom Brady can't figure it out. I don't know. Who else would you call? Tom Brady. Well, he's there already.
It's not working?
I don't know.
Need him,
You're not going to call me. I'm not giving you an answer. Tom Brady's giving you the wrong ones. I don't even know what it is. But that's why I believe that maybe they do have a chance to be good.
Yes.
But it's also one of those things where if you're like, we talked about Ben Johnson and Brady, and like if you're one of these like kind of up and coming coaches who a lot of people are looking at and they like, or do you want to go take the Raiders job and potentially get fired in like a year and a half as opposed to just getting an also ran who's been around there? Like, I don't know.
I mean, it's tough. It's a tough decision. I would not get rid of Pete for sure. Pete's got so much energy, and he lives for it. I worked with John Spytek. He's outstanding. Great evaluator. They'll kill the draft each year. I think, like you said, I'm not getting rid of Brock. He's too young. He's too good.
He's unbelievable.
All right, Max is up there. Let's get as much as we can for him.
Okay.
Maybe we get 3 offensive linemen for him.
Okay. That'd be a good idea.
All right, 2 in the draft and a trade. And now we got fixed up front. Geno can still spin it. He's shown it. He was lighting it up there on those play action passes last night. And then all of a sudden, one gets tipped. Now all of a sudden, they're throwing it 20 times a game with the best young running back in the league. I don't know about that one, but it all goes up front again. Yeah, but I'm not blowing that up.
Okay. All right. Coach BA speaks, and we shall listen. Tom Brady is there. We assume he'll have success. Pete Carroll, to his credit, has had success. Tom Brady letting Geno be the quarterback for the team that he's on. He has respect for Geno.
Yeah.
I think we all think Geno getting a bit unlucky a lot of times this season, but he's taking the blame for everything happening in the city, which we respect and appreciate. Let's pivot away from that.